The secrets of other people's relationships. You may think that the relationships you've experienced are not normal because you've observed other people's relationships, and they don't seem to be like that. They may seem to be really kind to each other. They may seem to be respectful. They may seem to be affectionate because you're looking at their relationships from the outside, while you've seen yours from the inside. So you're only seeing a facade. You're seeing what they want you to see. You don't see when they're angry or upset. You don't see when they fight. But you remember those things from your relationships, so you assume that your relationships are not normal. You assume that they're worse than other people's relationships because you're seeing the facade. You're lacking information. Relationships in general are difficult. They're emotional roller coasters. They never run smoothly. There's always ups and downs. And many of these people you see that are in relationships may have their own issues. They may have personality disorders. They may have addictions. They may be unfaithful. They may be dissatisfied with their partner, but they smile and pretend to be interested in them when they're in public. They may not want to leave the relationship, but that doesn't mean they're happy. That doesn't mean they don't want more. Most people that are in relationships think they have settled for less than what they deserve, which is why infidelity is so common. And this is especially true for women, because they always think the grass is greener on the other side. They always think there's a better deal somewhere else. They're always looking to upgrade. So you may think that their relationship is better than what you've experienced, but they're looking to trade it in for something else, which is what you may have experienced in your own relationships. Maybe they cheated on you. Most relationships are the result of a woman cheating on her partner. They go from one relationship to the next within a matter of weeks or days. So you may not have been satisfied with your relationship, and you may see that some other guy has found his sweet little princess. But if you asked her when her last relationship ended, before she met that guy, if she was honest, she might tell you it ended the week before, which should tell you everything you need to know, because most relationships are the result of a woman being disloyal to another man. She's not yours. It's just your turn. Women are usually the ones who end the relationship because they get bored, and they always have other options, and they usually end up with a guy who is abusive, because that's what excites them. They're damaged, but you don't see that. You don't see what's going on behind closed doors. You don't see what they have to deal with every day. But those are the types of guys who can hang on to these women. Birds of a feather flock together. Like attracts like. Damaged women typically gravitate towards men who are just like them, which is why they cannot appreciate that you are a good man or that you have a good job. That doesn't mean anything to them because they don't have that. And you need to have something of value to recognize something of value. Damaged women are not going to value you. It will repel them. It will turn them away. Which is how most relationships are the result of women being disloyal. Because many of them are not good people. They're only in it for themselves. And when it's not serving them anymore, they will walk away like you never meant anything to them. But there are still good women out there, although they are like a needle in a haystack, and those are women who don't sleep around. Women who may not have been in a relationship for years, because they're holding out for a good man, a man who will take care of them. They're not going to settle for less than what they deserve, because they're high value, and they can recognize when a man is not high value. So they wait. They hold out until they find what they're looking for. But bad women don't do that. They will settle for any guy out of convenience because it works for them in that moment, rather than considering how it might affect their future. Because as soon as that guy does something that they don't like, they will take advantage of it. They will use it as an excuse to cheat on him, to get revenge. All women are not the same. There is a difference in value and quality. Just as there is a difference between a car that is brand new and a car that is second-hand. And many women are in relationships that are dramatically reducing their value and quality, until most guys don't want them anymore. Because you can tell when someone has been through a difficult and unpleasant experience, which is an attractive trait for a man if you have come out on the other side, because it displays endurance, willpower and determination. It displays power and strength. But that's not attractive for a woman. Men don't want a woman who has been tried and tested, a woman who has been touched by other men, because those are the types of women who are likely to be touched by other men in the future. If you have a fight, they will run off to someone else. But good women will stay at home. They won't be looking for other guys, because they weren't looking for other guys before they met you. And that is the type of woman that you can trust. That is the type of woman who is not going to do anything to damage your relationship. But bad women will, because they've already been trained to think that way, which is how most relationships are a result of women's disloyalty. They're the result of them breaking up with a guy a few weeks or days earlier. And you can't get over someone that quickly. Which means they're still emotionally invested in another guy. And even when they're over it, they will set their sights on something else. So they're never fully present in the relationship. There's no such thing as a relationship with these women, because their minds are always on something else. They're always distracted. They move so quickly because they never cared about anything but themselves. How a relationship starts is how it will end. If it started with her cheating on another guy to be with you, eventually she's going to be cheating on you to be with someone else. How it starts is how it will end.